Coming up on today's show, we take a look back at some of my recent pickups of the last couple of months. Hello YouTube, it's PS4 Gaming Scotland here and welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are well and gaming lots. So in today's video, I thought since it's my first video back in a while, I'm just going to ease myself back in and we're just going to talk about some of my recent pickups that I've picked up recently. There is another video on pickups coming soon, which is all the stuff I sort of bought during the sort of COVID pandemic period. But for now, since I spoke about a lot of retro stuff recently, I'm going to come back and talk about more recent games. This is just going to be a collection of PS4, PS5 and maybe one Blu-ray as well. So yeah, before we get into the video, as always, comment down below of some of the games or films, TV shows that you've picked up recently. And yeah, let's jump into today's video. So in no particular order then, we have. So starting off, I've got a Blu-ray of the very last blockbuster in America. There is only one blockbuster at the time of recording this video. That might have shut because of the pandemic. I don't really know. I'll need to have a look into to see if that is still in existence, or there might be more now at the time of recording. But at the time that this documentary was made, this was the last blockbuster in America. Now it's in Bend, Oregon, and it follows the owner of the blockbuster and her family on the effort that she goes into trying to maintain the last ever blockbuster. She actually had a lot of interview with herself and with her family about the struggles that it must be that she goes through. Also, there's a lot of other people involved, with like local customers and local celebrities that have used this particular blockbuster. I do recommend this one if you can find it online. I think I have to go through their actual crowdfunding page. Not sponsored at all, but yeah, it's really good. I do recommend it, and that is the last blockbuster on Blu-ray and DVD. My very first and probably last Blu-ray. So, getting on to some of the more recent games. Now these I've recently bought these over the last sort of few months, I want to say, because I have been playing a lot of GTA. I have finally got that platinum, which I'm really delighted and just so pleased about. It's taken a long time. I will be doing a post about it over on my Instagram for GTA. But yeah, some of the recent games. Got Horizon Forbidden West. Now obviously, as you can see, it's still in its wrapping because I've obviously not played it yet. This is a game I can hopefully finally play this year. So yeah, the first Horizon game, I wasn't sure about when I first started playing. I don't know, no spoilers if you've not played it. Robot dinosaurs and what have you are sort of like your main enemies. You've also got human enemies that are like different factions and what have you. It's a typical open world game. The story's really good, to be fair. I'm not the biggest sci-fi fan, and I've always kind of put off by like the robot dinosaurs, but as I got going with the story, and I do like the side quests and some of like the sort of dungeons as you want to call it, I did actually in the end thoroughly really enjoy Horizon, and I was obviously waiting for this game to come down in price before buying its sequel. So another game that I've picked up is Ghostwire Tokyo. Now, when I first seen this at one of the gaming events from a couple of years ago, I was really intrigued, and then I looked at actual gameplay. I was like, this reminds me of Dishonored. Now, I've never played a sort of stealth action game like Dishonored. Well, I've not played the Dishonored franchise at all. This reminds me so much of it, but I thought, you know what? Japan and Tokyo is a place I really want to eventually go to and explore the retro game shops there and all the game and nerd geek culture. I really want to go and experience it. Although this is based in Shibuya in Tokyo, Japan, and it just something about the setting, and from what I've seen of the gameplay, I've sort of warmed to the gameplay, and so yeah, I wanted to pick it up. Obviously, don't play 70 quid or 60 quid for PS5 games. I think that's, in personal opinion, a lot of money. So yeah, I think Game over here in the UK, a sort of retail game shop, one of the main ones in the UK, had an offer for I think it was £34.99. So yeah, I picked it up, and as you can see, I'm still waiting to play it, but I hope this is going to be quite a good game. I probably will do a review later on some of these games mentioned, once I've finally earned the platinum, and that's if I do earn the platinum. But yeah, Ghostwire Tokyo was another game I really wanted to try out. So again, in no particular order, I was just browsing on a particular online retailer. I like to browse on several online retailers, and I came across this game. So for PS4 we've got Fahrenheit 15th Anniversary Edition. Now this is a game by Quantic Dream from David Cage. So you basically play in New York. There's sort of some supernatural stuff in it. It's like a thriller. So you basically play as a cop, and you've got to try and solve murders. So yeah, this looks really intriguing. I really love playing Detroit Become Human and Heavy Rain on the PS3. So yeah, this is a game that is off that same vein, and I'm really looking forward to tucking in and try to solve some of those murders. So next up for PS5, I recently got Road 96. Now Road 96 is basically like a road trip type game. You're fleeing some horrendous dictator in your state, and you come across a lot of characters that you can meet and interact with, and I believe your choices do affect the gameplay, so you might have to play it multiple times. It's got a really easy platinum, what I've seen. So yeah, Road 96, I've heard fantastic things about it, and yeah, hopefully it'll be another quick easy platinum that I can just play after coming off GTA 5. So as I previously mentioned, I played Heavy Rain on the PS3, loved that game. Now that was at a time when I didn't really go for platinum trophies on the PS3, so, and also the only sort of way you can sort of play Heavy Rain, if you've actually got your PS3 set up on the PS3, put your disc in, what have you. I don't have the space to set up a PS3, so I've got my PS5 set up currently. And also the other game in this sort of collection is Beyond Two Souls, a game I've never played, so I thought, well, since I'm into earning platinums, I might go back and, well, hopefully go back at some point and earn both of these platinums on this disc. So yeah, it's Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls. I love these type supernatural type thrillers type games from David Cage, Quantic Dream. I love the storytelling and the multiple paths that you can potentially play, which results in replayability for each of these games. So yeah, that's another one that I'm hoping to play this year. And finally, as you know, I'm a massive PlayStation fan. I love retro games and I love more current new games, but I've really got into indie games as of late. I would say I have played a lot of indie titles in the past, but definitely trying to get those physical editions or copies of indie titles specifically can be quite tricky. There are a couple of websites out there like Playasia and a couple of other ones off the top of my head I can't remember, but yeah, so I was really waiting for this one, and that's Sifu, the physical PS5 edition of Sifu. Sorry, as soon as I saw this game get announced with some gameplay, I thought, yep, I'm sold right away. I really am looking forward to trying this game. I don't believe it's too long, but obviously with the platinum you'll probably have to play it multiple times. And there's a couple of trophies in here, like getting, I think you're, every time you die you age as you get older. So I think there's a trophy for getting through the game before the age of 25, which is like 2 or 3 deaths in the whole game. So yeah, that's a challenge and one I really can't wait to try. So there you go guys, they have been my recent pickups for the last sort of couple months. As always, let me know what your thoughts are below. Let me know if you've played some of these games or are you looking forward to potentially buying them in the future. But yeah, they are my pickups. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I've been Patriot Gaming Scotland and I'll see you on another video. Thanks very much indeed guys, bye bye.